Good morning, namaste. This morning we are working with Yoga Sutra 331, which says Kurma Nadi Steadiness. When we do an intense meditation on the Kurma Nadi, the tortoise channel, we will gain steadiness. So the tortoise channel is an energy channel that is associated with the sternum and the thorax, but particularly the sternum. Not to say that we're talking about the sternum, but we're going to put our focus on the sternum, which will bring our attention into the area of this energy channel. So if you start at the very bottom of the throat and palpate with your fingers, you'll notice that this breastbone is quite a solid structure, coming all the way down from the pit of the throat where the collarbones meet to the base of the sternum. We have very stable force here right in the center of the front of the torso. Important, right? Because it's protecting all of our very important vital organs. Interesting that this structure is then the attachment for almost all of our ribs. We have a couple down here that are not attached, but almost all of the ribs attach into this structure. And so we have this thorax design, solid, stable breastbone, and then the rib cage, this structure that must be protective and solid and also extremely flexible so that we can breathe. So we're going to take our awareness to this Kurma Nadi. It means the tortoise channel. And if you picture turning a turtle over, the bottom of the turtle shell looks quite a bit like our sternum. We will be working with a bhavana, an intention of bringing open, not just attention, but openness to this area. And experimenting with the idea that that brings a sense of steadiness. Now, all of these bhavanas that we try out, the idea is that you do an intense meditation over quite a long time on this area, and then the quality will emerge. So these classes that I'm offering you are a little bit of a sample of maybe this would be a good thing for you to try. In yoga, always the final test is, what does it do for you? So we shall see. As we go through the practice, concentrating on this area from the pit of the throat to the bottom of the sternum, we're going to be doing a lot of opening and lifting of the chest. However, when we go into a forward bend position, I'd like you to imagine the way a turtle draws its limbs, its head and its limbs in. And I don't know what the feeling is actually for the turtle when it brings its limbs in. But let us imagine, for today, that when the limbs and the head are retracted in, there's a feeling of softness and security, not of having to constrict and guard, but there's that nice protective shell. So perhaps when the turtle withdraws in, it can just relax and wait for the moment when it's fine to come out. So as we go in, let's think soft and secure rather than constricting and pulling in tightly. When we get in Samastiti, and I'd like you to place your fingertips in the center of the sternum so you can feel that steady breastplate. And actually, go ahead and give a little pressure in so you can really feel it with the fingertips. With the lips closed, if possible, we're breathing through the nose. Slow the breath down. And as you breathe, Notice the effect underneath your fingertips. When you inhale, you may actually feel the sternum rising towards the fingers. And perhaps as you exhale, you can actually feel that sense of release and softness under your fingertips. We'll begin with a segmented version of Tadasana. We're going to keep the feet flat so we can really keep our attention in the upper body. Beginning with the fingertips, gently pressing into the sternum to feel the stability of that bone. We'll inhale and open the arms out wide. Just bring the hands about shoulder height. Keep the elbows and shoulders soft. And then we'll stay here and exhale and see if you can get that sense of softening and releasing in the chest and the shoulders. Then with the inhale, still paying attention to your sternum, raise your arms up and feel the sense of lift and opening around the sternum. And with your exhale, we'll slowly draw the fingertips back down to touch the sternum and relax the shoulders. We'll do that 3 more times. With the inhale, let the arms float out, nice and easy. Be aware of the breastbone lifting. We'll stay here and exhale and see if you can find that sense of softening around the chest and shoulders. And then with the inhale, feel the breath under the sternum as you raise the arms up and notice the sense of the sternum being lifted. And with the exhale, we'll slowly bring the fingertips back down and feel the sternum under the fingertips. A little bit of pressure there so you can feel the bone. Twice more. Inhale, float the arms out wide and feel the chest gently open. Stay here and exhale and relax the shoulders. With the inhale, raise the arms. Be aware of the feeling of the sternum being lifted. And then with the exhale, slowly bring your fingertips back down and gently touch the fingertips into the sternum and feel the steadiness of that bone. 1 more time. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Stay here and exhale and think of softening in the chest and the shoulders. With the inhale, expand around the breastbone as the arms come up. And then with the exhale, slowly bring the fingertips back down and let them touch the sternum. Feel that bone underneath your fingertips. Relax the breath for a moment. Now we're going to go into a forward bend variation with a half forward bend. When we go to the half forward bend, I'd like you to think of opening the distance from the xiphoid process to the pit of the throat, from the bottom of the sternum up to the top. So when we do our half lift, the back will indeed flatten, but I'd like your attention to be at the sense of lengthening the sternum. It's going to end up being parallel to the floor when we do that. So again, we'll begin with the fingertips resting on the breastplate. And with the inhale, open the arms out wide. Feel that awareness of slight opening around the sternum. With the exhale, we're going to bend down and place the hands behind the back. And here's where I'd like you to think soft. Now inhale, reach your left arm in front of you and see if you can lengthen and open the breastbone. With your exhale, we're going to bring the hand behind the back and soften into a forward bend. Have your knees just a little bit bent. And then inhale, stretch your right arm forward and see how great a distance you can make between the base of the breastbone and the top of the breastbone. Exhale, bring the hand behind the back and soften into the forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms forward and open the breastbone. Bring your arms so they frame your ears and come all the way up to the top. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the fingertips back down to touch the sternum. We'll do that sequence 3 more times. Inhale, float the arms out wide. And soften into the forward bend as you exhale. Bring your hands behind your back, allowing the neck and shoulders to be easy, the knees slightly bent. As you inhale, stretch your left arm out in front of you Lengthen the sternum. Keep your eyes down on your toes. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand behind your back and fold down into the forward bend again. Relax the neck. Then inhale, reach the right arm forward and lengthen distance between the top and the bottom of the breastbone. As you exhale, bring your right hand behind your back and fold down. Relax the neck. Soften the chest. Inhale, reach the arms forward until they're framing the ears. Lengthen the breastbone and come all the way up to the top. And with the exhale, we'll slowly bring the fingertips back down to touch the sternum. We'll do that sequence twice more. Feeling the steadiness of the breastbone under your fingertips to begin. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Gentle opening in the chest. Exhale, soften into the forward bend. Bring the hands behind the back, bend the knees just a little bit. And then as you inhale, stretch your left arm forward and lengthen and open the sternum. With the exhale, we'll bring the hand behind the back and fold down. Relax and soften the chest. Right hand coming forward on your inhale and open the chest. Lengthen the breastbone. As you exhale, bring your hand behind your back and fold down. Now both arms. Inhale, come forward. Find that openness in the chest and come all the way up to the top. And with the exhale, slowly bring the fingertips back down to touch the sternum. Soften the chest and the shoulders. We'll go through that sequence one more time. So we're going for opening and lifting the sternum when we do that halfway lift. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Exhale, bend down and bring the hands behind the back. Let your knees be a little bit bent. Inhale and stretch the left arm forward. Lengthen across the chest. Open the breastbone. Exhale, bend down and bring the hand to the back. Soften into the forward bend. With the inhale, bring the right arm forward, opening the breastbone. And exhale, return the hand to the back and soften forward. Inhale, move both arms forward, lengthen and open the sternum, come all the way up to the top. And then with the exhale, bring the fingertips back down to the center of the chest. Feel the sternum. Relax the breath. Now the steadiness that is a result of this bhavana, I find to be a steadiness of action, of being able to move forward courageously, with grace, with clarity, with determination. And if you think about the way our psychology or emotions manifest in the body, when the chest is lifted and open, it gives us this sense of confidence. Imagine what happens when we're sad or fearful or depressed or insecure. We fold in and this gets very congested in here. So keeping this sense of openness will give us a steadiness so that we can interact well with the world. It's not a steadiness of hunkering down, I find, but a steadiness of moving out into the world. Let's keep that in mind as we do our Virabhadrasana. Place the hands on the hips and keep the pelvis steady. Slightly rotate the right leg out in the socket. And then take a comfortable step forward with the left leg and square the hips. You're probably going to need to bring your right hip forward here a little bit, and if you like, the left foot can go a little bit wider. Get the pelvis as even as it can be, and then release your arms down to your sides. Relax the shoulders. Bring your awareness to the sternum in the same way that you were using your fingertips before. Now we're going to refine it a little bit and use the attention. Place the attention at the Kurma Nadi, feeling that sternum. I'm going to take 4 repetitions of Virabhadrasana, each time having a sense of lifting and lengthening and opening the sternum, and then we'll stay for 4 breaths. With awareness at the breastbone, inhale, raise the arms forward and up and bend the left knee. Feel the distance from the top to the bottom of the breastbone, and then as you exhale, lower your arms and straighten the leg. Soften the chest and the shoulders without collapsing. We'll do that again. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up as you bend the left knee. And open the breastbone. As you exhale, slowly lower the arms and straighten the leg. Think soft, but still lifted. No collapse. Again, inhale, raise the arms forward and up, and bend the left knee. Lengthen along the breastbone, and with your exhale, release the arms, straighten the leg, soften the chest without collapsing it. So that one more time. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up, bend the left knee, find that length throughout the whole sternum, and then with the exhale, lower the arms down and straighten the leg. Soften the shoulders. Feel the sense of the chest. Keep your attention at the sternum. Now we're going to enter the pose and stay for 4 breaths, keeping your awareness resting on the sternum the whole time. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the left knee. Attention resting at the breastbone while we stay here, and exhale. And stay and inhale. Notice the effect of the 2 phases of the breath. Exhale. And in. 2 more complete breaths. Can you soften the shoulders, the face, the neck, the jaw a little bit on exhale? And inhale, a little bit more length on the sternum. 1 more complete breath. And then with an exhale, we bring the arms down and straighten the legs. Soften the shoulders. Relax the breath. And then bring the left foot back to meet the right. Come to Samastiti. Relax the breath. Keep the attention at the sternum. Let's do the other side. Place the hands on the hips. Keep the pelvis steady as you externally rotate the left leg in the socket just a little bit. We still want the belly button pointing straight forward. Step the right foot forward. Adjust the stance. You may need to pull your left hip forward and take your right foot a little bit wider if you like. Steady on both feet, relaxed in the shoulders, and then place your attention on the sternum in the same way that you were placing your fingertips there earlier. 4 repetitions and then 4 breaths of stay of Virabhadrasana. Attention resting on the sternum throughout. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up as you bend the right knee. And exhale, lower the arms and straighten the leg. Relax the shoulders and soften the chest without collapsing. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Bend the right knee. Feel the length of the sternum. And exhale, lower the arms and straighten the leg. Soften the shoulders. Keep the chest lifted without having it be tight. Inhale. Raise the arms forward and up. Bend the right knee. And with the exhale, arms down and legs straight. 1 more repetition like that. Attention rests at the sternum. Take a relaxed breath if you like, and we'll enter the pose for 4 breaths. Inhale to move into the pose. And then we count 4 exhale, inhale cycles, keeping the attention at the breastbone. When you're ready, exhale to lower the arms and straighten the leg. Keep the chest lifted but soften the shoulders. And as you're ready, bring the right foot back to join. the left. Arrange the legs, the feet parallel to each other. Relax the breath. I want to bring the fingertips to rest on the sternum, bringing attention to this area of Kurma Nadi, and then close the eyes. Keep drawing the attention to the sternum. Relax the breath. Think of the way the turtle can draw its limbs in, draw its head in. 5 points coming in towards the center. Without changing the organization of the physical body, think of your attention moving inward in that way. And being able to relax in that withdrawn state. Let's open the eyes and release the hands down to the sides. Attention will continue to rest on the breastbone, bringing attention to Kurma Nadi as we move through 4 repetitions of Ardha Utkatasana, half squat. And I'd like you to do this very gently today and think about that process of moving inward but also being soft on that retraction. With attention at the sternum, inhale and raise the arms forward and up and feel that lengthening and opening of the breastbone. With the exhale, softly bend the knees, fold down, place the hands on the legs. Relax a moment there. And then with the inhale, lift the arms, straighten the legs, lift the Kurma Nadi, lift the sternum. And again, with your exhale, we're going to bend the knees and fold down, very soft. And with the inhale, lift and open, and think of the lengthening and lifting of the sternum. And just twice more like that. Exhale, fold down, soften like you're retracting into your shell, and it's very relaxing. Inhale, lift and open. And one more time. With the exhale, we'll bring the arms down. Relax the breath. Once again, let's bring the fingertips to rest on the sternum. Feel the solidity of that bone there. Close your eyes. Feeling under your fingertips. Having the sense of withdrawing your senses in. Breath relaxed. A deep, prolonged meditation on this area and the energy of Kurma Nadi relates in a steadiness that is conducive to action, a steadiness that gives confidence and courage. Open the eyes and relax the arms down. And then we'll take a wide stance. Take a version of Tadasana here. As we're doing the triangle pose, we want to think of that sternum staying open the whole time. So when we bend to the side, really only a bend to the side, not a twist forward. And when we raise the arm, we want to feel the breastbone moving straight out in front of us, not spiraling down towards the floor. So there's no curling inwards here. And once again, we'll begin by palpating the breastbone. Feel the bone underneath your fingertips. With the inhale, let the arms float out wide and feel the chest open. Keep the sternum facing forward. Keep it open as you exhale and bend to the left side. Bring your left hand down to your left leg. As you inhale, we're going to turn and look up at the right hand. And then with the exhale, turn and look to the front. And with the inhale, lift up to the top. And with exhale, lower the arms down to the sides, keeping the breastbone lifted and open. And I'd like to restart. We have 3 more repetitions. I forgot to have the rotation of the leg. So let's rotate the left leg out in the socket. And we'll do 3 more repetitions. Fingertips on the sternum. Inhale. As the arms open, feel the chest open. And with the exhale, a side bend, bringing the left hand to the left leg, keeping the sternum lifted and open towards the wall in front of you. Look up towards the ceiling as you inhale. And look straight out in front of you as you exhale. Keep the chest open. And with inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, bring the fingertips back into the breastbone. So the bhavana, the intention to keep the chest open to the wall in front of you, means you don't go too far down your leg. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Keeping the breastbone straight forward and the Kurma Nadi nice and open. We bend to the left and then inhale, look up at the right hand. Exhale, look to the front. And inhale, lift up to the top. And draw the fingertips back into the breastbone. Do 1 more repetition. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Breastbone is lifted and open. Keep it oriented forward as you exhale and side bend to the left leg. Don't go too low down the leg or you'll end up rotating. So we'll keep that openness. Inhale and look up. And exhale, look to the front. Still maintaining the openness in the front of the chest. Inhale, rise up to the top. And with the exhale, return the fingertips to the breastbone. Attention at Kurma Nadi. Keep that lift in the chest as you unrotate the left leg. Then we'll lower the hands. Bring the feet back to Samastiti for a moment. Let your attention rest on the sternum. See if you can get a sense of being both lifted and soft. So it's not a question of thrusting forward, but of being open in a very gentle, comfortable way. Let's take the legs wide and go to the other side. Keeping the pelvis still, externally rotate the right leg in the socket and then bring the fingertips to rest on the sternum. Feel the bone under your fingertips. With the inhale, float the arms out wide. Keeping the chest forward as you exhale, bend right hand to right leg. Keep the chest open and inhale, turn and look up at your left hand. As you exhale and turn the head back into the center, keep the chest open. Do not collapse towards the floor. And inhale, rise up. And with the exhale, bring the fingertips back to the breastbone. Feel the firmness of the bone there. Inhale, arms float out wide. And with the exhale, side bend. Keeping the breastbone open. Inhale, turn and look up. Exhale, turn and look forward without collapsing. Inhale, rise up to the top. And with the exhale, fingertips return to the sternum. Soften the shoulders. Twice more. Inhale, float the arms out wide. And exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand to right leg, chest open, breastbone forward. Inhale, turn and look up. Exhale, turn and look forward. Keep the chest open to the wall in front of you. Inhale and rise up to the top. And exhale, fingertips return to the sternum one more time. Inhale, bring the arms out wide. And side bend with exhale. Chest stays open. Inhale, turn and look up. Exhale and turn and look forward. And rise to the top on the inhale. Exhale, draw the fingertips back to the sternum, attention coming to Kurma Nadi. Unrotate the right foot. Release the arms and we'll step the feet back to Samastiti for a moment. Close the eyes, let the attention rest on the breastbone in the same way that you formerly were letting your fingertips rest there. Bring the attention there. Relax the breath. Feel the strength of that structure of the sternum and notice the way it's the anchor for this both very protective and also very flexible structure of the rib cage. Open the eyes. I'm going to take the legs wide once again. And move into a forward bend here for 4 breaths. Thinking of that sense of being soft, allowing the body to relax inward without compressing or contracting. We'll begin with the fingertips at the sternum. Inhale, float the arms out wide. And then with the exhale, fold down and bring the hands behind the back. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Let the head hang heavily and take 4 breaths here. Keep the attention at the Kurma Nadi and notice the effect around the sternum, both on the inhale and the exhale. Retract your awareness inward towards the sternum. Soften in the upper body. When you've had your 4 breaths there, use an inhale. Open the arms out wide. Open the breastbone and come up with the chest lifted. And then with the exhale, bring the fingertips to the sternum. Soften the shoulders and relax the breath. As you're ready, return to Samastiti. Breath relaxed. Attention at the Kurma Nadi. We're next going to move into Natarajasana, a balanced pose, to bring the sense of the lifted, open breastbone and the relationship to steadiness. So if you like, feel free to go near a wall and use your fingertips on the wall to give you a little added balance, because I'd like you to be able to find the sense of steadiness while we're doing this focus on the Kurma Nadi. In this pose, there is potentially a really big stretch in the front of the thigh, and could be a really big back bend. I want you to underplay those characteristics, at least as much as you need to be aware of the Kurma Nadi, of the breastbone, and to keep your balance. And again, please use the wall if that will help you to keep your balance. We'll begin by standing on the left leg. This is the dancer. We'll let your weight go to your left foot. Now we're going to bend the right leg, and you can grab a hold of your pant leg, or you can even use a yoga strap or a towel if that's easier. Or take a hold of the ankle there. We're going to raise the left arm with an inhale and think of the Kurma Nadi being lifted. And you can minimize again the amount of stretch in the front thigh and back bend that you're getting. Maximize the amount of attention on the Kurma Nadi in a sense of lifting and opening. If you're at the wall, you place your left fingertips against the wall. For 4 breaths. And when you've had 4 breaths, release the arm and lower the foot. Return to Samastiti. Balance your weight on your 2 feet, relax your breath, and then return your awareness to your sternum. Continue to draw the awareness to the sternum. And now open your eyes if they were closed, and we'll balance on the other side. Let the weight come into the right foot, and bend the left knee. Grab a hold of the pant leg or the ankle or whatever you need to do to find that connection there. With an inhale, raise the right arm either out to touch the wall in front of you or up towards the ceiling. Place your attention at the sternum and stay for 4 breaths. And when you're ready, release the arm and the foot. Return to Samastiti. Relax the breath. Bring the attention to Kurma Nadi. You can use your fingertips on the sternum if you like, or simply draw the attention there. Take a moment to allow the breath to settle. If your eyes are closed, then open them. And we're going to come down to stand on the knees. We're taking a vinyasa with Vajrasana and Chakrabakasana. Attention at the Kurma Nadi throughout. Inhale, breathe the breath down the length of the sternum as you raise your arms forward and up. Feel that open and lifted chest. As you exhale, we're going to fold down to the floor. Softly, imagine drawing your limbs into the shell and relax there for a moment. And then as you inhale, rise up onto all fours, coming up to hands and knees, and open the breastbone. Again, with the exhale, we'll soften into the child's pose. Imagine drawing into the shell. And then with the inhale, stand up onto the knees again, lifting the arms to the ceiling and opening through the sternum. With the exhale, let's relax the arms down the front, soften the shoulders, but keep the sense of the breastbone being open. 3 more of those. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Open along the length of the sternum. And exhale, fold down. Very soft. Inhale up onto all fours. And again, open the sternum. With the exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. Again, relax the neck and shoulders. And on the inhale, raise the arms and stand up onto your knees. Lift and lengthen the front of the body, sternum open. Exhale, slowly arms going down the front, keeping the chest lifted and bringing a softness to the shoulders. Twice more. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Open the sternum. Exhale and bend down. Soften. Inhale, move to all fours. And open the chest. Exhale again, soften hips back to heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. And raise the arms, stand tall on the knees. Lengthen along the front of the body. Really open the breastbone. And exhale, soften the shoulders, but keep the breastbone lifted. One more time like that. Inhale, raise the arms. Open the sternum. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up onto hands and knees. Draw the breastbone forward. And with the exhale, soften back into child's pose. Imagine going into the shell and finding that sense of soft, relaxed retraction. And inhale, stand up onto the knees again. Open the sternum. And with the exhale, lower the arms, but keep the sternum lifted. Okay, now we're going to work with upward facing dog. We'll go from the same position. If the up dog is too intense, you can just keep doing what we were just doing. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Lift the sternum. With the exhale, fold down to the floor and extend your arms far out in front of you. And on your inhale, you're going to bring the chest forward and lift the chest as you drop the hips. Feel that opening in the breastbone, and then bring your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck and shoulders, and as you inhale, stand up tall. Open the breastbone, and with the exhale, slowly bring the arms down the sides, but keep the chest lifted. 3 more times. Inhale, raise the arms. Open the sternum. And exhale, fold down. Extend the arms way out in front of you. And inhale into up dog. Moving forward, dropping the hips, lifting the chest, feeling the sternum open. And then exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. And again, stand up onto up onto your knees. And with the exhale, lower the arms down. So again, if the up dog is too intense, just go to the hands and knees position. Inhale, raise the arms. Breathe the breath to Kurma Nadi. And exhale, fold down. Extend the arms fully. And inhale, slide forward into upward dog. Feel the lift of the breastbone. And then exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. And stand up onto the knees again. Opening the front of the body. Exhale, lower the arms, keep the chest lifted. 1 final repetition. Inhale and raise the arms. Open the breastbone. And exhale, fold down. Extend the arms. And inhale, slide up into up dog. Open the chest. And return to the child's pose. And stand all on your knees. Lift the sternum. And exhale. Keep it lifted as you relax the arms down. And then relax the breath. Try to come to lie on the back and hug the knees into the chest. If you like, place a pillow behind your head. One hand on each knee. Drop the shoulders, relax the elbows. Place your palms over your kneecaps with your fingertips pointing towards your toes and relax the arms, the feet, the face. Bring your attention to the sternum. And then as you inhale, move your knees gently out away from the chest. Feel the breath coming down the length of the sternum. As you exhale, draw the knees in close and soften everything so you can imagine that feeling of pulling the limbs into the turtle shell, but without any sense of tension. Again, with your inhale, the knees are going to float away from the chest. Breath moving down the length of the sternum. And with the exhale, gently pull inward without creating any tension. Two more times. Inhale, allow the knees to float out away from the chest. Feel the expansion of the breastbone with the breath in. And then gently pull the knees in close. Soften into this curled position. Last time. Inhale, float the knees, expand the breastbone. And exhale, gently pull the thighs in and soften into this gentle hug. When you're ready, we'll place the feet one at a time down onto the floor. Relax the arms comfortably wide with the palms up. Soften the breath. Close the eyes and bring the attention to the breastbone. Relax the shoulders. Soften the face. I'm going to bring the fingertips to rest on the sternum. And work with Baddha Konasana a little bit. 4 repetitions where we simply inhale and open the arms out wide, letting the knees come apart from each other. Soles of the feet are facing or touching. And then with the exhale, return the fingertips to the sternum and draw the knees back together. 3 more like that. Inhale, open the knees wide, let the arms come out wide. Feel the stretch across the chest. And with the exhale, return the fingertips to the sternum as the knees come slowly in towards each other. Twice more. Inhale and open out. And exhale, gently, slowly return back into the center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and open. And exhale, slowly close. Let the fingertips rest at the sternum. Relax the shoulders. We're going to move into the position and stay. So begin this one, please, with your knees and your feet close together. If they're not touching, let them come into touch. And then we'll begin again in the same way with the inhale, opening the arms wide, allowing the knees to fall wide, soles of the feet now touching each other. We'll stay and exhale and relax the shoulders. And then with the inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Feel that increased openness in the chest. We stay for 4 breaths. 4 times exhale and then inhale. Keep the awareness around the breastbone. 2 more breaths. And then we use an exhale to slowly bring the knees towards each other. Let your hands float up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor and soften. Separate the feet just a little bit. Let the arms come out wide with the palms up. And relax here for a moment. Attention resting at Kurma Nadi. Slowly turn to the side and come up into a seated posture. If you like, you may sit on your cushion now. We're going to work with Mahamudra variation, with the left leg stretched out in front, the right foot tucked inside the left thigh. If you have the flexibility and you want to put your foot up on top of the thigh, you can. But our focus again is at the sternum, so make the leg position comfortable, and most importantly, sit on both sit bones well, so that you might have your left leg bent or up on a cushion. That's quite fine. Bring your fingertips to the sternum to feel it again for a moment. Then we're going to inhale and take the arms forward and up and feel that lifted, open breastbone. And then with the exhale, we're simply going to soften forward. Please don't reach for your foot. Just bend down gently. Bring the hands wherever they come. Let your hands touch your leg, and then inhale, open the breastbone. Your back's flat, but I'd like you to feel that coming around the opening in the sternum. And then with the exhale, soften. Just draw in gently. And again, with the inhale, open the breastbone. You may want a little pressure down through your hands and increase the distance from the base of the throat to the bottom of the sternum. And with the exhale, soften down into the forward bend. Relax the neck and shoulders. Do that twice more. Inhale, open the breastbone. And with the exhale, soften the chest. One more time. Inhale, open the breastbone. And exhale, soften the chest. And then with inhale, we'll raise both arms. Open the breastbone as you come up to the top. And with exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Keep the sense of the breastbone being lifted as you relax the arms down and soften the shoulders. And then we'll switch the legs. Extend the right leg out toward in front of you and put your left foot inside the right. Main requirement here is that the sit bones are even, so do that by sitting up on a cushion or bending your right knee as necessary, and then we want the breastbone to be lifted. Inhale, awareness at the sternum as you raise the arms forward and up. And then with the exhale, without reaching towards your foot, gently soften forward. Place your hands on your leg, and then open the breastbone as you inhale. The back will come flat, but keep your attention at the sternum. And exhale, soften. 3 more like that. Inhale, you can put a gentle pressure into the hands if you like, opening the front of the body. And then exhale and soften down. Twice more. Inhale, open the breastbone, lengthen the distance between the top and the bottom of the sternum, and exhale, release and soften forward. One more time. Inhale, feel the breastbone open. And exhale, relax. And then with your inhale, extend the arms, open the breastbone as you come up. And with your exhale, release the arms, but keep the sternum open. Relax the breath. And now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. There is a posture called Kurma Nadi, the Kurmasana, I guess. The tortoise pose, the turtle pose. We're not going to do it because it's quite a complicated form, but we're going to hint at it. And the way we're going to hint at it is take the hands and put them underneath your calves, so you're holding the front of the ankle from underneath. And then we're going to repeat that motion with the sternum that we were just doing. So as we exhale, we're going to bend down and just soften gently. And then with the inhale, we're going to lengthen the Kurma Nadi, open the breastbone. And then with the exhale, soften forward. Imagine drawing into the shell without tightening up. So don't hunch your shoulders, just soften. And then inhale, open the breastbone. 2 more times. Exhale. Soften forward. Imagine drawing your legs, your arms, your head into the shell. And then open the breastbone with the inhale. 1 more time. Soften. And lift and open with the inhale. Feel the openness and the liftedness of the chest. And then we'll take the hands out and turn onto the back with the knees hugged into the chest, returning to Uttanasana. As you lie on your back, feel free to support your head with a cushion. We'll come back to having one hand on each knee, softening the shoulders, relax the legs and the feet, relax the neck, the face. Bring your awareness to the breastbone and keep it there as you inhale. Allow the knees to float away, but feel the effect along the length of the sternum. And with the exhale, draw the thighs in close. And again, feel what's happening around the sternum. Soften the shoulders. Again, keep the attention at the sternum as the knees float away from the chest. Keep the shoulders soft. And then as you exhale, and bend the knee or pull the knees in a little closer, feel the sense around the sternum. Let that be soft in the chest. Do that twice more on your own. When you're ready, allow the breath to relax. And slowly bring the feet down to the floor. Place the fingertips on the breastbone. Once again, I'd like you to move your fingertips down the length of the whole breastplate and feel it's pretty substantial area that it covers. And then find a place where the fingertips can comfortably stay for a moment. Close your eyes. Let your attention rest there. Relax the breath. And then we'll move into final relaxation. Straighten the legs out. If you like, you can keep the fingertips resting on the Kurma Nadi if that's a helpful focus. focus for you, or bring the arms so that they're relaxed at the sides. Establish yourself in a good, comfortable, relaxed position with the body comfortable. And once you're settled, allow the attention to return again to rest on the sternum. Noticing that solid, stabilizing structure in the middle of the chest that keeps you upright and opens when you're feeling lifted and supported. As we relax here, we're allowing the control of the breath to release completely. Allow the attention to rest on the sensation of the relaxed flow of the breath along the Kurma Nadi, along the sternum. Feel the breath around the sternum. If your fingertips are not resting at the sternum, slowly move them to do so. And gently take the arms, stretch them out overhead. Feel the length of that sternum open up as you stretch the arms up. Reach your fingers and your toes away from each other. As you're ready, relax the arms down. Turn to your right side and draw your knees to your chest. And feel that sense of soft, relaxed drawing inward. As you're ready, we'll come up into a seated posture. Sit up on the edge of a chair with the feet flat on the floor, or use a cushion. Sit supported. Settle the lower body into the support of the cushion or the chair. And then feel the length of the spine. Feel the top of the head lifting towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders and drop the attention into the sternum. Again, feeling that area of Kurma Nadi, the tortoise channel. Close the eyes. Keep the attention at the sternum and inhale slowly through the nose. Imagine the breath moving down the length of the sternum. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders, let the breath move out, but keep the chest nicely lifted. Do a couple breaths like that to establish a long, smooth breath, both on the inhale and the exhale, lengthened and also very smooth quality. Feel the sense of that lift on the inhale and the softness on exhale. We're going to take a few breaths where we segment the inhale, Anuloma Krama. Keep the attention at the sternum. So this is not so much a process of watching the breath go in a segment, but just watching how the effect of the openness of the chest is magnified as the inhale increases. So taking half of your inhale, keep your attention at your sternum, then pause and take a 2 to 4 second hold there. And then complete the inhale. Attention still at the sternum. Feel how it's lifted and opened a little bit more. Take a 2 to 4 second hold there. And then as you exhale, soften your shoulders. Let all the breath move out in one long, smooth exhale. And again, we'll segment the inhale only. Breathe half of the inhale in, attention at the sternum. Pause. Complete the breath in. Feel that lifted, open feeling around the sternum. Pause again, and then feel the softness of the exhale. And mentally, you're drawing yourself inward with that exhale. Continue like that for a few more breaths on your own, dividing the inhale into 2 halves, taking a pause after each half and just noticing what it feels like around the breastbone. And then drawing the attention softly inward, like the turtle retracting its head and its limbs into the shell. And notice, even as you're taking that soft, drawing inward feeling exhale, the sternum can stay lifted. When the turtle is retracted inward, its bottom, the bottom of its shell doesn't collapse. It remains a steady structure. Return the inhale to an unsegmented breath in, drawing the attention to the sternum with the inhale. And keeping it there as you soften during the exhale. And then maintain the attention at the sternum as you relax the breath. Bring the fingertips to rest on the sternum. Kurma Nadi Steadiness. The sustained attention at the Kurma Nadi brings steadiness. Take a moment to observe in yourself to see to what degree that may be true in your experience. And then we slowly open the eyes. Namaste. Now that is a practice based on Yoga Sutra 331, Kurma Nadi Steadiness. Attention on the Kurma Nadi brings steadiness. Letting you know that next week is the cleanse, the spring cleanse, Ayurvedic yoga experience. Not too late to sign up. If you want some information, you can let me know. That starts next Monday morning and lasts for the whole week. And next Tuesday evening there's a standalone event, which could be part of the cleanse or it could be a standalone. If you would like to explore the various tastes Ayurveda accounts for 6 tastes. And this is not just a sensory experience. The 6 tastes are what make up all of our food. Our food is what makes up the body. So it makes a difference which taste we're taking in. Seasonally, in this season of spring, we want to be doing some spring cleaning, getting rid of the heavy accumulation of winter, and emphasizing the bitter, pungent, and astringent tastes. So if that's interesting to you, let me know, and one or both of those, either the standalone tasting lab on Tuesday evening or the whole cleanse is still available for you. Right. Thank you. Namaste.